Good morning, my dear children. Now we are discussing solid state, unit number 6, solid state. Our topic is imperfection in solid. Imperfection in solid. This is page number 192. What is about the imperfection in solid? The solid is not perfect. Not perfect. That can be say imperfection. Otherwise, some of the defect which is happened in the solid. Solid have some defect, that means irregular pattern, that we can be say imperfection in solid. Some of the small crystals are combined to form a solid. Here the solids are not perfect. We know that according to the law of nature, nothing is perfect. Crystals need not to be perfect. In crystal, the constituent ion, the arrangement of these constituent ions, having some deviation, that deviations we are saying imperfection. Why it is happened in solid state? It may be happened in the physical and chemical properties of solid. For example, we can be say one of the process called doping. Doping means impurities into the sample. This impurity leads to the crystal imperfection. So due to the imperfection, it increases the electrical conductivity of a semiconductor material, such as we can be say silicon, germanium. Due to the imperfection, that means that is doping. That is if one of the substance conduct electricity, that we can be say the movement of ions. I'm right, movement of that we are saying the electricity, movement of ions. Here doping means impurities. This impurities leads to the crystals imperfection, and it increases the electrical conductivity of the substance. And also the ability of ferromagnetic materials such as iron, nickel, etc. It is magnetized and demagnetized, depends upon the presence of imperfection. It is classified into 4 types. That is, the crystal's defects are classified into 4 types. One is about the point defect. Second one is about that line defects. Third one, interstitial defects. Fourth one, volume defects. These are the 4 types of defect. Here, what is about the point defect? One of the defect that occur around an atom or particles are called as point defect. It occurs only in single lattice crystal. We can be say some of the examples are Schottky defect. What is about the Schottky defect? I will explain later. Okay. So defect is defect in a particular point. One of the defect happen in a particular points or an atom in the lattice points. That we are saying point defect. The defect occur around an atoms or particles are called the point defect. What is about the line defect? Line. This type of a defect occur in the plane of atom, in the middle of the crystal lattice, that we can be say a line defect. That is, we know that on the crystals there is a row of atoms, some subparticles, some of the row having some deviation occur. That deviation we are saying line defect. So we can be discuss about the point defect. What is about the point defect? They are classified into three types. The point defect also classified into three types: stoichiometric defect, non-stoichiometric defect. One is about the stoichiometric, stoichio. Second one is about the non-stoichiometric defect. Third one, impurity defect, impurity. We know in the chemistry we learn about what is about the stoichiometric. Am I right? That is, we can be say the balanced equation, equal, balancing. Stoichiometric equation. Like that here also stoichiometric defect. That means, suppose I am taking one of the examples about the Schottky defect. What is about the Schottky defect means simply one word. Try to understand the concept. The missing of equal number of cation and anion from the crystal lattice. Missing one of the, in the crystal lattice, missing of one pair of ions. That means one is cations and another one is the anion. That type of the defect we can be say stoichiometric. That is a balanced. That is 1 plus and 1 minus. Am I right? Balanced. Non-stoichiometric means it is not a, sometimes one of the positive ions is missing, excess. Positive ions may be an excess. So it is not a balance. Am I right? It's non-stoichiometric defect. Okay, anyhow, stoichiometric defects can be classified into two types. One is about that Schottky defect, Schottky, SCHOTTKY, Schottky defect. Another one is about that fungal defect, FRENKEL, fungal defect. Non-stoichiometric defect is again classified into two types. One is about that metal excess defect. Another one is a metal deficiency defect. What is about the Schottky defect? So one of the very important question, Schottky and fungal, one of the very important 3-mark questions, very, very, very important question. Schottky defect. Previously, I told you about the Schottky defect. How it is arise? A Schottky defect arise, don't forget that, my dear children, due to the missing of equal number of cation and anions present in the crystal lattice. Dear children, I am going to draw one of the crystal lattice. I am simply drawing one round like that, okay? Simply. That means these are all ions, okay? One of the negative ions, positive ions, negative ions, positive ions, negative ions, positive ions, negative ions, positive ions. One row. Second row I am started with, above I started with the negative ions, and below I am started with the positive ions, okay? Positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. Next I am continuing again. Similar to the first row, start with the negative, negative, positive, negative, positive, and I am making one gap here, okay? Next, start with the positive, negative, positive. Next, positive, similar to the second row, okay? Similar to the second row, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. Next, Similar to the first row, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. Similar to the second row, positive, negative, I am making one gap. Here I am making one gap. So again I am starting with the negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. Next I am again started with first row, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. Similar to the first row, again I am starting. Similar to the second row, I am starting. Positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. My dear children, this is one of the Schottky defect. This I am taking one of the sodium chloride crystal, okay, sodium chloride. Here, each ions, that is one of the cation and anions, are arranged, am I right? Arranged regularly. First row is arranged regularly. Second row also arranged regularly, am I right? Third, what is about the third? They have one missing of one of the ions, missing of ions. There is one of the negative ions, missing of Cl minus ion, Cl minus ion, okay, Cl minus ions. Next, again, here also having one gap, missing of Na plus ions. Here, two ions are missing, am I right? One pair, we can say two ions are missing. One Na plus and another one is a Cl minus ion. This missing of ions, namely, we can be say Schottky defect, are called as Schottky defect. Very, very important, my dear children. Here, another one more important point. This defect does not change the stoichiometry of the crystal. Does not change the stoichiometry of the crystal. What is the meaning of that one? Here, the number of cation will be equal to the number of anion. For example, 10 cation presence means here must have 10 anions. Example, I am speaking the example. So, this difference does not change the stoichiometry of the crystal. And one more point, ionic crystal, ionic solid in which the cation and the anion, this cation and the anion are almost similar size. The size is almost similar. Okay, for example, sodium chloride. Here, one more important point. Suppose the presence of large number of Schottky defects. Suppose in this crystal there is a large number of Schottky defect. It lowers its density. Here we are giving one of the example. The theoretical density of vanadium monoxide. The theoretical density, one of the density of vanadium monoxide is calculated using the edge length. Based on the edge length, the unit cell is 6.5 gram centimeter minus 3. Okay, this is the one of the theoretical value calculated. But the actual experimental density, when we are experimentally done means, the value become 5.6 gram centimeter raised to minus 3. So, here what this means, the density is lowered, am I right? Density is lowered. It indicates that there is an approximately 14% Schottky defect in vanadium monoxide crystal. How much percentage? It's one of the one-word question. Approximately 14%, okay, Schottky defect in vanadium monoxide crystal. That is about the Schottky. Next, what is about the fungal defect? So my dear children, this is one of the very important question also. Fungal defect also, as per the Schottky defect. Schottky is very important, like that. Fungal is also very, 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 very important question. Fungal defect. Here, the two important point. One of the point is, simply we can be say, dislocation of ions. Dislocation of ions. Can you understand, my dear children? Dislocation. That means here the ions, one of the very good example is about that AgBr, silver bromide. Silver bromide. First also I am saying start with bromide ions. That is a bromide means negative. Anion. One of the anion. Here one of the important point is cation and the anions are not a similar size, okay? The size of the cation is differ. Cation and anions are differ. Okay. So anion is one of the like almost a bigger size. Cation is almost a smaller size. Try to understand the concept about a fungal defect. But Schottky is almost a similar size. Here, fungal defect, anions and the cations are different size. That's the meaning. Okay. First start with the cation, Br minus. Simply I am making one round. Br. Then cation, small size. Okay. Small size. Anion, bigger size. Cation, small size. Then anion, negative, positive, negative, positive. Next again. Start with positive, negative. One of the Ag plus ions is missing here. Missing. Missing means dislocation. Okay. Negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. Next. Negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. Above this negative, I am giving one small cation. Am I right here? That is what is the meaning here. Ag plus Ag, one of the silver ion, their own place is here. Am I right? But it is dislocate. Where it is occupied means in the interstitial space rather than its own appropriate site. This Ag plus ion place is here. Am I right? Here. But it is dislocated. So again I continue positive, negative, positive. Can you understand, my dear children? Here, the one place is here for Ag plus ions, but it is dislocated and it is now occupied where means in the interstitial position rather than in one's appropriate site. So we can discuss fungal defect. Fungal defect arises due to the dislocation of ions from its crystal lattice. The ion which is missing from the lattice points occupies an interstitial position. That means it is present in the one of the gap in between this negative and positive. Okay, this gap, it is occupied now. This defect is shown by ionic solid. One of the very important point is in which the cation and the anion are differ in size. Here, what is one of the important point? Schottky defect. Schottky defect means we know that one. It means Schottky defect, the presence of large number of Schottky defect in the crystals lowers its density. Here, what is about the fungal defect means, unlike Schottky defect, this defect does not affect the density of the crystal. Does not affect the density of the crystal. Here one of the very good example is about that AgBr, silver bromide. One of the Ag plus ion leaves into normal site and occupies an interstitial position. That is about that Fengel defect. Okay, so it's a very, very important question. Schottky and Fengel defect. A very, very, very important question. Try to learn this question. And don't forget to draw the diagram also. Okay. Examples of Schottky defect is about that sodium chloride. And examples of Fengel defect about that silver bromide. Okay. The remaining portion we can be discussed tomorrow next class. Next we have to discuss about that book bag question, book bag problems. What are the book bag problem? That's a question number 18, 19 and 20 question we can be discussed now. What is about the question number 18? Question number 18. Book bag problem, page number 201. Solid state, page number 201. Book bag problem. Aluminium crystals crystallized in a cubic close packed structures. Its metallic radius is 125 pm, that is picometer. Calculate the edge length of the unit cell. Here we have to calculate edge length. Edge length means all of you know that one A, am I right? Edge length of the unit cell. But one of the given means metallic radius 125 picometer, and also tells about that cubic close packed structure. Cubic close packed structure. So which are the given here? About that metallic radius given. By means of the metallic radius, we have to calculate edge length. Am I right? So, radius for the close cubic crystals, radius. What is about the radius? R is equal to A into root of 2 by 4. That's a formula. R is equal to A into root of 2 divided by 4. I think that the page number is 192. Page number 192. That is a face-ended cubic unit cell. Cubic close packing is based on the face-ended cubic unit cell. The radius R is equal to A into root of 2 by 4. We know the given value R is equal to 125 picometer. So we have to change the formula like that. A is equal to 4R divided by root of 2. A is equal to 4R divided by root of 2. This 4 I am going to write like that. That is equal to 2 into 2 into R divided by root 2. The mathematically all of you know that one. 2 means we can be written as root of 2 into root of 2. So that is equal to root of 2 into root of 2 into 2 into R divided by root 2. So now I am cancelling here. One of the root 2 and other one root 2. What's the remaining here? That's equal to root of 2 into R. So root of 2 value, all of you know that one. 1.414 into Before that, you have to multiply 2 into R value is equal to 125 pm. 2 into 125 is equal to 250. So 1.414 into 250, that's equal to, you have to multiply 353.5 pm, picometer, 3535 picometer, 353.5 picometer. So we are round up means we can be written as A is equal to 354 pm. This is one of the problem. Next problem. What is about the next problem? Please all of you take the book bag question. Page number 201. Question number 19. If NaCl is doped with 10 raised to minus 2 moles percentage of strontium chloride, what is the concentration of cation vacancy? Here, doped means adding some other. That means we can simply say impurities. Just we are adding sodium chloride plus strontium chloride. We get one of the cationic vacancy that we can be called as an impurity defect. Impurity defect. First we have to write mole percentage of strontium chloride is equal to mole percentage of strontium chloride is equal to 10 raised to minus 2. Mole of strontium chloride is equal to 10 raised to minus 2. Okay. SrCl2, strontium chloride, is equal to 10 raised to minus 2 mole percentage. 10 raised to minus 2 mole percentage. So 10 raised to minus 2 mole percent, mole, 10 raised to minus 2 mole divided by this percentage I am giving down, 100, okay, is equal to 10 raised to minus 2 divided by 100 can be written as 10 raised to 2. So it come up means we can be written as that is equal to 10 raised to minus 2 into 10 raised to minus 2. That is equal to 10 raised to minus 4 moles of strontium chloride, SrCl2. So next, cationic vacancy we can be written as 10 raised to minus 4 moles of cationic vacancies is equal to 10 raised to minus moles of cationic vacancies is equal to Avogadro number, that is 6.023 into 10 raised to 23, am I right? Into 10 raised to minus 4. So what is your answer? 10 raised to 23 minus 10 raised to minus 4 means 10 raised to minus 19, am I right? So we can write that is equal to 6.023 into 10 raised to minus 19 cationic vacancy. Cationic vacancy. Today our assignment, please write the assignment Schottky and Fengel defect. Schottky and Fengel defect. Thank you all of you. Thank you. Have a nice day.